1, 3 and 1. He says the game length is 12 hours, 0 minutes, and 1 millisecond. So I think he meant 12-minute game, but it could be 12 hours and 1 millisecond. We'll find out going forward in this one. If it does go for 12 hours and 1 millisecond, we may not do the entirety of the game. I'm just letting you know now ahead of time. That's unlikely that I'll definitely do the whole game in that situation. He goes 1, 3 and 1, and he's currently in Diamond 5. How do you think I played? I don't even know what to say. Uh-oh. What was the age you feel struggle with? Surviving the 4 people on my AD carry ganks. Oh no, one of those games. We've all had those as a support. What's the game you feel comfortable with? None. I wanted to cry and laugh. After that, you wanted to cry and laugh. Well, at least there was an upside to it, and not just a downside to it as well. As you can see, there was no sound on that at the beginning, because I was really alt-tabbed dealing with reading the stuff to do with the match. Obviously, when you alt-tab from games, you lose sound. People screaming at me in chat as I was doing this. We're going, there's no sound, Hindu man. There's no sound. I'm not doing sound. Chill. So, start the game. Let's see how this one goes. We went Vanguard. We went 4 health potions. 4 mana potions. So, super sustainy in this game. Now, we are playing Geb. What's our lane opposition? This looks like a rough lane because the way you said you get behind early. Oh, you get me an Artemis versus Ram and Geb. Oh. Push power is definitely in their favour. You're going to be pushed on the tower a lot, but that's Geb anyway in the early game. Their opposition, they've got Isis, Hercules, Thor, okay. And they've already got a kill. Alright, let's get to work. Take shield at level 2. Positioning's fine. Yeah, just shockwave that bad boy. Tum-ti-tum-ti-tum. Oh, this is only a really, really small thing. It's not even that important. But the mana you get from this is 150. You're almost at the threshold here where the 150 mana will be exactly useful for you to get back to full mana. I'd consider just popping a mana potion just because we've got so many online. It's better to have plenty of mana online in case the situation arises where you need mana, especially when you check in with the abilities here like cost 60 on that. You're going to be putting a point into that extra for 65 or that, which stays at 60. And then you're going to see the rollout as well. It's going to cost 50. So having the extra one is going to be more effective. Quick shockwaves in the first bit in the game ain't so bad. It looks like you're going to have a third Thor to deal with, and you should know that. You should recognise that as a problem for you now. He's already got 2 kills for himself. Expect ganks. Like, everybody should be expecting ganks from a Thor who's going to hit level 5 at like 2 minutes maximum probably in this game. What's he at right now before he comes to this lane? Thor is 3. He should probably going to hit 4 off this wave. Yeah. Expect ganks. That's all I'm going to say. If he gets a kill there as well, yeah, it's going to be GG. Alright, that's a third Thor. That's a third Thor. There's nothing you can really do about that. But he'll be level 5 any second. Keep it on your minimap. You're on the minimap at all times. See what's going on. Your mirror was rotating. There's no reason for you to rotate there though. Pretty much standard laning phase so far. There's been nothing you've really done wrong in this lane so far. You're going to get pushed into the tower. You've not taken free poke for free, which is good. Watch your positioning here. You should shield a little bit earlier that time round. Next time, just use your shield a little bit earlier. You could have absorbed both those auto attacks that Artemis threw out there instead of just the one. You tried to save it for some reason. I'm not sure why. There was no extra damage coming out other than auto attacks there. You were going to have to shield another CC that was available for them, so you would have been okay to just back out of the way you did. So we've got 2 points into our roll. The only issue is here. Oh, you've just hit 4. Never mind. I was about to say the only issue putting into rollout if you're behind is that you're not going to get rollout to go away for. So you get an extra point. Shockwave means you're not going to have a point available for rollout to get to the mid camps. Mid camps are spawning here. I'm not sure if I want to rotate for these. Honestly, if you're going to go rotate for them, remember you're going to deal with a high level Thor, and this rotation is bad. Uh oh. Oh no, just now. No. Oh, you got away with it. You got away with it. No, you didn't, because Thor's going up. You should have heard Thor then. I heard Thor then. If I can hear him, you can hear him too, and you're going to get dunked on. Oh no, he's going to gank your AD carry. Good news though, you get mid-harpies. Your AD carry's going to go down for it in trade. Can you get the other ones too? Make it worthwhile. Roll out. I'd potentially be rolling out here. That was not good if I'm being honest, but we're not going to get the other harpies either. So the start of the game's not gone bad for you individually. Could you have helped anywhere? Not really. The only thing you could have seen coming was that Gebel, that Thor ultimate, but even if you rotate there, you're probably dead too. Gotta respect them coming around the back, which is possible. Mana potions, you've got them, you're not using them effectively enough. Now you've run out of mana, even though you've got mana potions online, you want to be keeping an eye on that, for the most part. I also have the wrong team right now, which doesn't help things, silly Hindu. But what you will see is that you should be popping your mana potions a little bit more effectively. To make use of them. You've not made use of your mana potions, and that's kind of affected you there. You could have rolled out in that situation, potentially got away. They'd used all their CC on you already, pretty much. So you should have been able to potentially get away from that one. That's going to be your first death of the game. Now the problem is, you're against a Fed Thor, and there's not a whole lot you can do as an AD support against this, apart from just shield people at the right time when the wall comes out, potentially save their lives. I'd definitely be looking at maxing shield right about now, and not going for shockwave anymore. Just because of the situation this game's in right now, shield is going to be so important for trying to keep survivability of your team alive. The rotation mid is okay here. The problem is Rama's overextended without a ward. This is a good rollout to try and support him here. I don't know what pathing you're taking here. I don't agree with the pathing really, but you could have really pathed through the jungle, this sort of area here, and come around this side, just to make sure you've got the option of where he can run to, because if he doesn't want to go down this side, I can understand it. Remember, he's against the Ymir, and Ymir can definitely channel his wall through this gap and cause issues. Would have been safer to come this way, give him more options of escape if he needed them. That was just badly positioned from you, honestly. The shield comes out late, but it actually blocks the suppress the insolent, which is okay. But he should have really been used for that, let's be honest. Why are we overextended now? We haven't any ward placements here. This is a bit too risky. Honestly, when you went back to base there, after you died, you should have been looking for the wards. You tried to save these health and mana potions to keep going, but you've got no vision. Against a Fed Thor, you should be getting more vision online and making sure he can't gank you on this lane. You're pushed up here. Rama's going to go back to base. You definitely need to back away here. This is an opportunity for you to base too, which I'm glad you take. The bad news about this is you back in front of them. Backing in front of them can signal that you've both gone back to base. With a Fed Thor as well, they could potentially do Gold Fury very, very quickly here. They could have gone for Gold Fury. I mean, what division could we say this was right now? This is division... I should know this. This is Diamond 5. Like, for a Diamond 5 play, I don't like that decision there, just because of the fact they could have done Gold Fury because they saw you base. They saw your Hunter base, they saw you base. If Thor's in the area, which he is, they could potentially go for this Gold Fury straight away. They don't necessarily have to have Hog 3 to go for it, and you have to respect that for the most part. Now, you went back and you sold potions here to make sure, and got your boots online too. Full boots is good, but we've not got a singular ward. A single ward has come out from us yet in this game. We're 5 minutes in, we're against the Fed Thor, and let's just look at wards placed as an example here. Not a single ward from you. You've got a ward. You have to ward. You can't choose to prioritize itemization over wards most times in this game. Against the Fed Thor as well, if Thor is fed, what you need to realize is that he's got kills on everybody on your team. He's got 5 kills, he's going to kill on everybody. Actually, one's not on you, I'll be honest. Your death wasn't to him, but because Mercury died twice to him. But he's going to kill on everyone, which means everybody's technically behind in their lane right now. Chunga's behind. Sorry, Chunga's behind. Yeah, Chunga is behind. Mercury is behind. Rama is behind. Giannis is behind. They're all behind right now. And what that means is that he's going to be looking for more ganks and putting more pressure on. So what does that mean? You need to ward. You need to ward at the positions where Thor might try and gank from. Prime hotspots for ganking is one thing that you need to be defending anyway, which is the Gold Fury. Another prime hotspot is this mid-harpy camp, so warding here is very important. If you can limit the amount of the amount of areas he can get into and potentially gank from, the safer you'll be. Honestly, a ward here and a ward here, pretty much standard wards, will keep track of Thor coming in this side of the jungle and putting pressure on. As long as you can watch him through mid lane as well, coming through this rotation here around the back, which I'm going to show you here. If he came through your area here and rotates this way, then you've got a bit of a problem there, but you should see him coming if you keep map awareness up. So aggression to Rama once again. You're going to roll out to try and close the gap in time. It's only Ymir though. That was a trap. Good knock up. Good Cataclysm. Be good here. Good Cataclysm. Good Cataclysm. Let's go. Oh, okay, we can just save it. If you Cataclysm, it confirms it easier. That's all I'm going to say about this. You try to save it. Punch him. Punch him. Do not try and save the kill for your carry. Do not try and save the kill for your carry. This is what happens when you try and save kills for your carry. Do not try and save the kill for your carry. You punch that guy in the damn throat over and over again. The other option was to use your Cataclysm. You decide to save your Cataclysm, which I can understand in one sense, but by saving it, it got Rama killed. By not punching the Ymir, it got Rama killed. And this is why a lot of people get upset when you steal kills. It's not stealing kills, it's securing them. If that person cannot actually land those auto attacks for whatever reason, the juke boots are too good and they're not good enough, then just take the kill, okay? It's important to take the kills when they're available to you. Punching him in the face was not going to do any harm then. That was the worst shockwave ever, but hey. We're back again. Thor's in your jungle stealing your crap. You don't know about that because your team's not in a good position to do anything about it. Giannis is giving up on life, it seems. He's reminiscing about the state of portals and life itself. You're 0-1-1 right now. You do have an assist to your name. And here comes Thor for the gank. No wards. Getting hit by a double tap. Good Cataclysm to block the freeze. Shield's good for yourself. You've got no mana for the shockwave. You're still going to probably go down here. They could dive you. Double tap. Watch out for it. Yeah. Especially this is good enough. Team rotates over. What could you have done differently in this game? Ward placements. Placing wards would have been good. That's the first thing I can note in this. Hopefully we come back with a ward now. Do we come back with a ward? Hey! 2 wards! 8 minutes. 8 minutes. We bought wards. What was our first ward go down? 8 minutes 25 is our first ward placed. 8 minutes 25 and we've placed a ward for teleport. Now, that's a long time to go without a ward as a support. I think it's the only ward of the... It's not the only ward of the game. I think it's the second ward of the game for your team. Is it? Is it? Is it? Second ward of the game for your team, and you're 15-2. 15-2. Oh, it's going to be rough. It's going to be a rough one. I don't think this is a 12-hour game, I'll be honest, by how this has gone. Definitely think you meant 12 minutes. So we already know this one's pretty much over because Giannis is left. He's either left or DC'd, probably the former, rather than the latter, I suspect. Oh, we got baited in. Pushes out of mana here. Good Cataclysm. Confirm the damage. Great shockwave as well. Keep those autos going. Keep those autos going. Don't be scared to steal kills. See, you realise it this time around, which is good. You realise the mistakes in life you've made. That was a good rollout from him. You can still keep going on this. Roll out on him. Roll out on him to slow. Roll out on him to slow. Roll out on him to slow. This is a slow. 30% slow. Slow duration, 1 second. It's enough for evil team to close the gap onto this one. But not using the rollout though, we're in a position here where we can try and, you know, turn this around here. I still would have said to go back to shield because of how this game's going already. The shield is going to be very, very important for you going forward. You roll out and abandon him. You just abandoned your carry. You abandoned him, and now you're going to go back and try to save him. Should you have abandoned him then? I'm not sure. You could have potentially got out if you rolled out. What was this lazy back about? Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. That death was disappointing. Right, what can we take out of this game? It was only a quick game, unfortunately, so there wasn't that much to commentate on. Laning phase was kind of okay. At the start of the game, when you saw Thor going so aggressive, you should have realised that actually maxing your shield was very important in this game, I feel, to make sure that you could shield people for higher amounts of HP. Because obviously your shield gives more HP, the more you put points into it, and it lasts longer as well in terms of duration, so you can actually get more work out of it as well. Your ward coverage was slack. You went back to base and bought boots 2 when you died and didn't buy any wards. You then went back again and bought boots 3. I didn't buy any wards once again. Then on the next trip back, we did buy wards. 8 minutes is a long time to go without a single ward on the map from a support, and that punished you a little bit. It didn't overly punish you in terms of what could have changed, because the Thor gank on Rama still would have happened. You could have heard it coming, but there was nothing else you could really do against that Thor gank because you had already rotated. You were going to make it back in time. But then after that, your ward placements could have started picking up after your first death. You could have had wards down to keep an eye out for rotations. Your 2v2 dueling wasn't too bad. I just think like that kill onto Rama from Artemis was really, really bad for you because of the fact that you should have just killed Ymir. You stood there and watched him try and bring him down. Just auto attack next time, bring down the kill. You have to try and benefit this lane somehow, and getting an early kill on support isn't necessarily a bad thing, especially in the meta where gold is very, very important to the support in the early game. It's not that difficult to, it's not that unfortunate to take a kill away by mistake or even on purpose in that situation. So good luck in your future games, Geb. DH, I think you could have played that better in some aspects, but overall the game was, it was going to be a loss anyway. It was going to be a loss anyway with Rama, with Giannis DCing.